Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video we'll be making some chicken soup. So let's get into this video. So here I have some chicken that I already cleaned and washed, and I cut them up in bite-sized pieces because you know you're putting them in the soup, you don't want them too big, even though I know some people prefer put them in big and let it boil up, but I like to cut mine up. So I'm gonna go ahead and season it up. So you know, as always, some Maggi seasoning. I'm going to season this lightly. I'm not going to put a lot of seasoning on it. I'm also going to add some black pepper and some garlic powder. Also some Maggi all-purpose seasoning. And then you're going to mix this up. Get all that seasoning in the chicken. As I said, you're just gonna lightly season it because you know the soup contains a lot of flavor already, so you don't really need to do much to the chicken. So guys, here I have the pot already set on with some water in it. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pumpkin to the water so the pumpkin can start to cook and get softened. And the pot is like halfway full, so like it's like 4 cups of water in here. So you want to add the pumpkin and let it come to a boil and let that pumpkin cook and get soft. So here I'm going to prep my ground provision that I'm gonna put in the soup. So here I have a dasheen, and for the soup guys, you can add any ground provision you want in the soup, and you can add any amount you want. So you don't have to add all of the dasheen. You can go ahead and add half of the dasheen if you want. It depends on how much food you like in your soup. But I'm gonna go ahead and use all the dasheen because I like my soup to be equal water and equal food. So if you like more food, you can add more dasheen, or if you like less food, you can add half of the dasheen. So I cut the dasheen in bite-sized pieces. I went ahead and cubed them up. I like to cut my food in bite-sized pieces. It's easier to manage when you're eating it, and it's easier to cook that way in the soup. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a carrot. And as I said, you can add any ground provision. You can add cocoa, you can add chocho, carrot, potato, any ground provision you prefer in your soup, but I am using what I like. So guys, I went ahead and add 1 carrot to this. You know carrot is sweet. You don't really want the soup to be sweet, so I just add 1 carrot to this. Cut it how you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and add some corn. What is chicken soup without some nice corn in the soup? So yes, I went ahead and bust the corn in half, and then I'm gonna cut them again so you know it's manageable in the soup when you're drinking it. And here I'm gonna add some chocho to this as well. And as I said, I like to cut them in bite-sized pieces so it's easier to manage when you're drinking the soup. So guys, there we have it. I have my dasheen, my corn, my carrot, and also my chocho. So, and here I'm going to peel a piece of yellow yam. You know we have to add some yam to this soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel the yam, and I'm gonna add all this yam to the soup. Please, when you're peeling the yam, please be careful with the yam. Hold the yam in the middle of your hand. Don't let it touch your skin because it will scratch you. It will itch the living hell up. It will scratch the living hell up for you. So be careful peeling the yam. When you finish peeling the yam, ensure to wash your hand middles first before you wash any other part of your hand. So yeah, I also went ahead and cubed this yam up in bite-sized pieces. So guys, this is how the yam looked after peeling it. I went ahead and added in some water with some lime in it. Reason I put the lime in it because I don't want the yam to start changing color and turn brown. The lime will prevent that. So yeah, that's a neat little trick for you guys right there. So your yam don't change color. So when I cook my chicken soup, I like to saute off my chicken first before I add it to the pot. 1, to get some more flavor out of the chicken. 2, to get it brown up a little bit. You can cook this as long as you want to. I just cook it to start the process of the chicken to be cooked. Instead of to boil it in the soup, I try to get some more flavor out of the chicken and then I add it to the soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all that food that I cut up. I'm going to add it to the water and ensure your pot start boiling up before you add these food, and be careful when you're dropping all these food in the pot. So you want to add it in and mix everything up. If you want to add more water to the pot, you see that the water is drying down, you can go ahead and add some more water to the pot, but please don't add a lot because remember you're going to add the chicken to this and you don't want the pot to be too full, and when it starts boiling up, it boil up on your stove. So I went ahead and add some scallion and onion to season the pot for some flavor, and that's one onion and about 3 stalks of scallion. So you're gonna close it and let it come to a boil so all that food can cook and get soft. So you're gonna let it sit for like 15 to 20 minutes till it comes to a boil, and you're gonna gradually check the pot and stir it and ensure that the food in the pot is cooked. And I also like to get my spoon and crush some of that pumpkin out, so it helped me to get some of the color of that soup to change. We're gonna add the chicken to the soup now. We're gonna get everything out that pot, scrape that pot out because you want all of that flavor, that chicken flavor, to go in the soup. So yeah, you're gonna close it again and you're gonna let this just continue boiling until it gets a little bit thick and the pumpkin are fully mashed out. And then we're gonna go ahead and season up the pot. And as I said guys, just use a spoon and just crush some of the pumpkins out, but they will eventually boil out. So guys, after boiling for about 15 minutes, this is how it looks. You see how when the soup starting to get that color of the pumpkin now, that's what you're looking for. So you just want to continue mix this until the soup gradually gets thickened. And guys, I went ahead and knead some flour and I add some dumplings to the pot as well. So you know, simple, some flour, a little bit of cornmeal, some salt, and we knead it up and make how big you want the dumpling. You make them. If you want spinners, you can go ahead and add spinners. If you want big dumpling, you go ahead and make a big dumpling. You make them how you want the dumpling size. And as I said, you add the amount of food you want to the soup. You can add more food or you can add less food. It's up to you how you like your soup. So guys, here I added the chicken noodle soup mix, but I did not add the noodles to it. I strained it out, strained the noodles out of it, and I only add the powder seasoning that they had in it. I'm also going to add the Grace chicken noodle mix to it, but for this one I'm going to add the noodles and everything to it. The reason why I didn't add the noodles for the other one, I didn't want the soup to be full of noodles, but I also wanted the flavor from that packet. So I strained it off and took the powder seasoning out of it and throw it in it, but I added the noodles of the other cock soup in it. So here I'm going to go ahead and season the pot. So I went ahead and add some more pimento, some fresh thyme, a whole of scotch bonnet pepper, and some fresh scallion to the pot. So after seasoning it up, you want to mix it up. Ensure you mix up the pot because you don't want the noodles to sink to the bottom and start sticking on the bottom of the pot. So mix everything up and then you're going to close the pot, let it come to a boil. And I went ahead also and added some Maggi chicken seasoning. So you're going to after adding it, you're going to mix the pot once more. You're going to let it boil up so the soup can get as thick as you want it to be. So the more you boil it, you're gonna boil the water out of it, plus it's gonna get thick and thick. So you're gonna boil it to how thick you want it. And that's how it looks, guys. That's the finished product. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. And remember, hit that bell button down below to get notified when I drop another video. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you like this recipe. Comment down below what you think. Tell me if you're gonna try it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!